Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about the number one thing that makes the difference between being able to break free from your destructive patterns, those karmic influences, the things that keep us looping around over and over and over again with the same behaviors, with the same outcomes, with the same thoughts, the same feelings. And it might seem like it's a really simple tool, and actually it is, but when you really start to use it and really start to cultivate this, you'll see and you'll notice that this is the number one thing that makes the greatest and biggest impact in your life. And that is awareness. What we're trying to do throughout this whole experience is to cultivate awareness of our thoughts, awareness of our behaviors, awareness of the types of things that we say to ourselves and to other people, awareness of the places and spaces we abandon ourselves or give over our power to other people, or the places that we are subconsciously creating codependent relationships, or even keeping ourselves small, limiting ourselves in every way. And the first step, you may have heard this saying before, once you've spot it, you got it. And this is really the key, the absolute key in breaking patterns, is to cultivate awareness. And one of the ways that I do this is through journaling. Often our behaviors and our thoughts and our feelings are very subconscious, they're unconscious, they're not obvious to us, and that's why we keep repeating these experiences over and over, because we're not aware of them. And by journaling, by using this tool every single day, what we start to do is notice. And when we notice something, we're creating awareness to it. And once we have awareness, then we can decide, then we have choice. We have the opportunity to either create something new, or if you want, you can keep doing whatever pattern it is that you're doing. And it might be that this just takes time, and it will take time, and it will take practice, and it will take gentleness and kindness with yourself to develop this practice of awareness. But it really is the key to unlocking and breaking free from patterns. So when you're starting off with journaling, what I would do is just write every single morning, write down every single thing that's coming to your head, everything, even if it's nothing. You can write, I don't know what to write, over and over and over and over again. And then you do the same thing the following day, and then the same thing the following day. And then you'll think of your shopping list, and you'll think of the things that are coming up that basically are saying to you, hey, this is at the forefront of your awareness. These are your to-do list, your things that are keeping you busy and keeping you unaware of the other patterns that are running underneath. After a while, you start to notice that this changes, it will change, and your actual thoughts, your actual patterns will start to emerge. So it might sound like, I am really worried about what so-and-so thinks about me. I don't want to do this today because I'm worried about how this will be perceived, or I don't want to do this because I'm worried about getting into trouble, or I don't want to do this because I think people will think I'm stupid or silly or arrogant or whatever it is. This is just an example of a type of pattern that can come up. But you'll start to notice that you have regular patterns. You have your own set of patterns, and these patterns can either be positive and supportive and expansive, or they can keep you looping over and over again in destruction, like keeping yourself small, like feeling unlovable or not worthy, or that that this is a waste of time. That's a common one, that all of this is a waste of time. You're not going to change. There's no point to it. Nothing ever is going to happen that's going to feel good or positive, which is a massive trap. But when you start to write it down, you'll notice over and over again that this is a thought that comes up for you. And then you have a choice, like I mentioned earlier, whether or not you want to do something about it, whether or not you want to change it, and then reframe it and create something new. This is the moment. This is the moment where you get to take full responsibility and control of your life. even by bringing awareness to the types of food that you're eating, the type of relationship that you have with yourself, the thoughts that you have. Often you'll also see the types of patterns that play out for you in your relationships. So how are you speaking to your loved ones? How are you behaving with them? Are you withholding love and affection? Or are you feeling needy and in need of controlling them? Are you wanting an attachment to an outcome, and therefore it feels like maybe you're strangling or taking the life out of the relationship? There's many ways that our patterns and behaviors can show up. But by bringing awareness to those, by starting to notice, we get to take back control and breathe and choose something different and become liberated and free from these patterns. That is everything. That really is the beginning of being able to create a life that feels good, a relationship with yourself that feels expansive, and you can feel lighter. You feel lighter rather than carrying the whole of the world on your shoulders. An essential oil that I like to use to support this process is Palmarosa. Why? Because Palmarosa, especially if you put it on Yin Tang or CV17, the Palmarosa is the oil for connecting the mind and the heart. When we're full on in our heads, when we have no awareness or very little awareness, it can be because we're looping over and over again in our heads. And when we take time to breathe and settle into ourselves and into our bodies, we come back to our hearts, we come back to our feelings, we care about ourselves and about those around us, and we come from a more peaceful, lighter, calmer place. And Palmarosa helps us unify the mind and the heart, which is significant and powerful. Do this practice every single day, and guaranteed you will notice an extremely important difference. And you will notice that you will start to feel inwardly stronger, that you will feel like you are leading your life rather than being a victim of your life, that you will be able to take back control of what you do, say, think, and be. And then you get to create whatever you want in whatever way that you want. It is beautiful, and the choice is yours, and it all starts with awareness. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you would like to find out more, you can contact me on Instagram at dawnlust_ or on my website www.dawnlust.com, or you can also work one-to-one with me through coaching and through my online programs, which you can find on my website too. Equally, we can just have a cup of tea. So check me out, come and find me, reach out to me. I would love to hear from you, and I hope you have a lovely day. Take care, lots of love.